Passport English Podcast.
Making English easy and fun.
Well, hello there, and welcome back to Passport English. I am JT, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful and very expressive Maddie. How is it going today, Maddie?
Oh, hey, JT. Actually, I am feeling a little bit like, I am feeling a bit shy today, if I am being honest.
Shy? You? That is hard to believe. You are usually the life of the party. What happened?
Well, I went to this networking event last night, and someone walked up to me and just said, "So, tell me about yourself." And JT, I froze. My mind went completely blank. I think I just told them that I like cheese. And then I ran away. It was so embarrassing.
Oh no, the dreaded tell me about yourself question. It is like the final boss of English conversations, right? It sounds so simple, but it is actually really tricky because you do not know where to start or when to stop.
Exactly. Like, do they want to know my life story? Do they want to know my job title? Do they want to know that I have a cat named Bubbles? It is so stressful.
Well, you are in luck, because that is exactly what we are diving into today. Today we are going to learn how to talk about ourselves in English in a way that is natural, engaging, and most importantly, not awkward.
Oh, thank goodness. I need this so much. And I bet our listeners do too. Because whether you are at a party or a job interview, you need to know how to share who you are without feeling like you are reading a boring resume.
Precisely. We are going to break it down into simple steps. We will talk about the present, the past, and the future, and we will give you some great phrases to sound like a native speaker. So, are you ready to get started, Maddie?
I am so ready. Let's do this.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," they are not actually asking for a 20-minute biography starting from the day you were born.
Wait, really? So I should not start with, "I was born on a rainy Tuesday in 1995?
Well, probably not unless you are writing a novel. In a casual or professional setting, people usually want a snapshot of who you are right now. We like to use a little formula called the present, past, future model. It is like a roadmap for your answer.
Present, past, future. Okay. That sounds organized. I like that. So, how does it work?
Well, so, you start with the present. What are you doing right now? What is your current role or your main passion? For example, if someone asks me, I might say, "Well, I am currently working as an English teacher, and I spend most of my time creating lessons for the Passport English podcast."
Oh, okay. So it is like a little introduction to your current life. Let me try. Currently I am a student and I am also working part-time at a cozy little cafe downtown. Is that good?
That is perfect. It is simple, and it gives the other person something to ask about. Like they might ask, "Oh, what kind of coffee do you make?" See? It keeps the conversation moving.
I see. So after the present, we move to the past?
Exactly. But again, keep it relevant. Mention a bit of your background or how you got to where you are now. You could say something like, "Before this, I spent 3 years living in Japan where I learned a lot about different cultures."
Oh, so it explains the why behind the present. Like, I could say, "I have always loved meeting new people, so working at a cafe felt like a natural choice for me after I finished my high school studies."
Exactly. You are a natural at this. And then, finally, you wrap it up with the future. What are you looking forward to? What are your goals?
So, like, in the future, I hope to travel the world and use my English to make friends in every country.
Spot on. When you put it all together, it sounds like a complete story, present, past, and future. It feels much more professional and interesting than just saying, I am Maddie and I like coffee.
That makes so much sense. But JT, what if I am at a party? Is it different than a job interview? I mean, I do not want to sound like I am applying for a job while I am holding a slice of pizza.
Huh, that is a great point. In a social setting, you want to focus more on your personality and your hobbies rather than just your work. Instead of saying, I am a manager, you might say, I am a huge outdoors enthusiast and I love spending my weekends hiking.
Oh, I love that. So instead of just what I do, it is more about who I am. Like, I am a bit of a bookworm and I could spend all day in a library if you let me.
Exactly. And here is a little secret. Use adjectives to describe your personality. But do not just say, I am nice. Everyone is nice. Use words like adventurous or easygoing or ambitious.
Oh, I like those. I would say I am definitely curious and maybe a little bit quirky.
Quirky is a great word. It shows character. And another thing that really helps is to mention a passion project. Something you do just because you love it. It makes you memorable.
A passion project? Like my attempts at baking sourdough bread? Even if they usually turn out like rocks?
Especially if they turn out like rocks. It is a funny story. People connect with stories and struggles, not just successes. If you tell someone, I am trying to learn how to bake, but I am currently the world's worst baker, it is funny. It makes you relatable.
So, being honest about my failures is actually a good way to talk about myself. That is such a relief. I have plenty of those.
Absolutely. It shows you have a sense of humor. Now, another big tip is to avoid the grocery list. Do not just list your facts like you are reading a shopping list. I am 30. I live in London. I have a dog. I like blue.
Oh, sorry. I almost fell asleep just hearing that. It is so boring.
Right. Instead, use connecting words like so or because or that is why. Instead of, I have a dog, say, I have a dog named Buster because I have always been a huge animal lover and he keeps me active.
Oh, adding the because makes it a conversation. It gives the other person a hook to grab onto. They can say, oh, I love dogs too. What breed is he?
Now you are getting it. It is all about creating bridges for the other person to cross. You are not just giving information, you are inviting them into your world.
I love that image, a bridge. So, JT, what do I do if I am really nervous? Like, my hands are sweating and I forget all these cool words?
Well, first of all, take a deep breath. Everyone gets a little nervous when talking about themselves. It is actually one of the hardest things to do in any language. Just remember that the other person usually wants you to succeed. They are not judging you, they are just curious.
That helps a lot. I think I sometimes forget that they are just humans too.
Exactly. And hey, if you get stuck, just ask them a question back. If you say something and then feel awkward, just say, what about you? How do you like to spend your free time? It moves the spotlight off you and onto them.
The old switcheroo! I love it. That is a great safety net.
All right, now it is time for our vocabulary moment. We used some really great phrases today, and I want to make sure you know how to use them too.
Yes, I was taking notes. We have 5 big ones today, right?
That is right. Let's start with number 1. Down to earth. Maddie, do you want to explain this one?
Oh, I love this one. If someone is down to earth, it means they are humble, practical, and easy to talk to. They are not arrogant or fake. For example, even though he is a famous actor, he is actually very down to earth and loves talking to his fans.
Perfect. It is a huge compliment. Okay, number 2 is a social butterfly. This is someone who is very social and friendly and loves being around people. Like Maddie.
Guilty as charged. You could say, Sarah is such a social butterfly, she managed to talk to everyone at the party in under an hour.
Exactly. Number 3 is to get the ball rolling. This means to start something, usually a conversation or a project. For example, to get the ball rolling, why don't we all introduce ourselves?
That is a very useful one for meetings. Okay, number 4 is to be in my element. This is such a beautiful phrase. It means to be in a situation where you feel comfortable, happy, and confident. Like when I am on stage performing. I am really in my element.
I can totally see that. And finally, number 5 is a jack of all trades. This describes someone who can do many different things or has many different skills. For example, my dad is a real jack of all trades. He can fix the car, cook a gourmet meal, and even play the guitar.
I wish I was a jack of all trades. I am more like a jack of some trades and a master of none.
Well, being a jack of some trades is still pretty good. These 5 phrases will really help you sound more natural when you are describing yourself or others. Before we go, let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. Maddie, what was our main formula?
The present, past, future model. Start with what you are doing now, give a little background on how you got there, and then share a goal for the future.
Perfect. And remember to use adjectives to show your personality, not just your job title. Words like curious, easygoing, or adventurous.
And don't forget to avoid the grocery list. Use words like because and so to turn your facts into stories. And if you get nervous, just use the switcheroo and ask the other person a question.
You nailed it. It is all about making connections and being yourself.
Wow, JT. I feel so much better now. I think next time someone asks me to tell them about myself, I won't just talk about cheese.
Well, cheese is a great topic, but maybe save it for later in the conversation. Thank you so much for joining us today on Passport English. We hope this helps you feel more confident the next time you meet someone new.
Yes, thank you everyone for listening. We love having you here with us. Don't forget to practice your present, past, future pitch in the mirror tonight.
Safe travels on your English journey, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.